guys, EatMaBB here, and it is Banter 247. Wait to fix this screen here, just so you could see it. Yeah, I had some technical difficulties, that's why it's late in starting. I wasn't showing my camera, so I had to switch computer off, take out USBs, put them back in, and eventually it worked. So I'm here now, and you can see me, which is the main thing. Right, what am I using? I've got a drag 4 kit with a U-Force L tank on top. Inside that I have got some big bold creamy strawberry jam with clotted cream. Yeah, way down here, so I've not got much left in it. I just had a keyboard. And I'm also using one of the newer drag bar 700 SE, is it? I don't know. Z700 SE, and it's drag bull strawberry one I'm on. It's the first one that I put my hand on, so I'm using this as well and getting neck crush with it. And that's it. I am going to have to set up my TMD bottle from BP Mods and get that tested for review, because I put the review up for this, the stubby, yesterday. Yeah, it's a bit of a crap review, so to speak. It's not my usual way of reviewing, because I'd started that many times that I just gave up. I had totally just gave up. That's how the tank, have I got it in here actually? Was it this one? I can't remember if it was this one or the other one, because I've done the full kit of this, and I also reviewed this tank here. I think it was with this one. I had even done that at the same time. I think I was about the third or fourth attempt at this, and I just gave up and finished it, because I had the airflow, which is on the bottom here, and the fill plug here were on opposite sides in the review, but obviously I fixed it for the final use. So that goes to show that I do muck up, and I usually start again. But hey ho, it happens. So both of the reviews aren't going to be up to par as usual, because I didn't cut any bits out or nothing. I just left it to run like normal, so there's no breaks in the video, because I've never done breaks in videos and I don't intend to start doing it. And just with this and that, the stubby and the ether bottle being out ages ago, and I've had them for ages, I just thought I'd get them out, because I've brought out the 21700 version of the stubby already. Am I going to get it? Probably not, but I am going to try and get another bottle. If anybody is actually watching and you can hear me, tell me, because I can't tell, and there's no one in chat. So yeah, I'm not going to get this, but I am going to get another bottle mod. If it won yet, don't know. It will be probably 21700 or dual battery, one of the two. I don't think there is a dual battery one out yet, but it will be one of the two. Hi Graham. At least somebody's hearing me. Got my coffee again. So yeah, so that's that. If I can get I don't know. 11 likes. I'll do a help the poster. I've got 2 watching at the moment apparently. The Iron Brew's down here, but it's in the bottle, and I haven't washed my tumbler, so I'm not using it. Aye, Ben. Because I forgot to take it down last night. So obviously it's sat dirty for last night and I wasn't using it. So if I remember tonight after this, I'll take it down to get washed for next week. If I remember. Is there actually juice in this? There's a wee drop. Inside this is big bold creamy banana milk, and that's what I'll be putting in to the TMD bottle as well. Don't know if you have noticed, but my tank is different. Because I filled it up Sunday morning and noticed this had happened. Yeah, it's still leaking juice. It's just been sat in the bucket. On the top, sitting like that. So I had to go away and dig out the normal glass, the straight glass for it. I've ordered a replacement bubble glass from who did I order it from? Bit and Pieces Vape. Don't know if anybody's heard of them or used them. I've never heard them or used them, but they were the only ones that had it at a reasonable price, including the shipping. So I've got it on its way. Every has it at the moment, so I should get it within the next couple of days and get back up to not filling this so much, because there's a pain in the backside. But yeah, what else has happened this week? When I find it, is that them? Yeah, Nevox got in contact with me on Thursday, and they're going to send out 3 products to me. They are, I think they're open pod systems. It's hard to tell, but I think they are open pod systems, which all take the same pod, so it's not too bad. I'm waiting on a reply back to see if they want them all reviewed together or separate. So I just have to wait on the reply back for that, and obviously wait on the products coming to me. Yeah, as it's open pod system, which isn't too bad. At least it's not a disposable or a closed pod system. So hopefully they're okay. I've got my expo tickets as well. Got them on the 1st, I think it was, when I find it. Yeah, received that Wednesday. So that's me all set for Expo now. All I need is fuel in the car and I'll be there. Yeah, charging batteries as usual. So, if it's everybody else using tonight, plus questions if you've got any topic to talk about, etc, etc. Because you don't want to hear me just rumbling along as usual. I want to talk about something. So how many have I got watching? I've got 2 watching, which will be Graham and Ben. And that is it. Yep. It said my stream is lagging there for some reason. But yeah, I've got 2 watching. At the moment, I know the Laid Back Vape show's on, because I've seen the wee red light. And then I eventually got the software working and everything. Yeah, they are on. So I take it Ben and Graham's not using nothing that they've not put it up, what they're using. Ben's on his Origin X with peach cream, and the Van de Vape Jackaroo with blueberry cream. Helps if I bring it up on the screen, And Graham's on his Drag X Pro and the Waterfalls SMR TPMP, doing single flavour testing. Usually for testing flavours I use a dripper, because it's just in case take the cotton out, put new cotton in, and away you go with the next flavour. It is a wee bit easier, as you say. What else has happened this week? Oh, my watch for work, the batteries went flat. Eventually. I've been waiting about a year for it to go flat, because every so often it would switch off, press 4 buttons and it would come back on. But I tried that this morning, it didn't work. So it's actually gone, and I'm not getting a new battery for it. Because it's about 25-30-year-old or so. I've had it for years. So I'll just buy myself a different watch. And this one here that I'm wearing just now will become my work watch. I'm trying to see what coils we have got here. Must be their own coils. The TMD coils that come in this TMD bottle. No, stick to my Casio. The watches I always get. If I want, I can use the watch that's sitting there. I could always use that if push comes to a shove. Just try to see what's in this. I can't remember, it was that long ago. It's just a bag of spares and some extra cotton, if you want to call it that. There, Graham. As I said, the watch for work, or it was for work, has lasted me 25 years. And I've never replaced the battery in it. So I can't grumble for the price of it and how long it's lasted. I've got this one here that I could use because I've never wore it. It's sat up there for God knows how long. I'm about to lose the wee tag. That's how bad it is. It's still in its wee baggie. And is it working? No. So I'm going to say the battery's dead on it. Yeah, it must be. Yeah. The battery's dead on this watch too. But I think that I would change the battery in it if I ever go to use it. But for the time being, it's not going to get used. I don't even know how old that is. Can it be that old? Maybe 3 years or so. Yeah, just have to put it with a bag or something to put it away. And try and get this sitting properly. Stick you down there again. Oh, kind of would happen. No, I don't think it is, Graham. No, there's a wee pulley tab that I've never seen there to make the contact on the battery for it. I know it is a battery operated watch because turning the wee knob in the middle actually just changes the hands. It doesn't do anything else. So I'm going to put a TW20 coil in this. I want to see if the airflow has to be in a certain way or that. I don't think so. Not really, no. So let me get some juice on this. And as I said, I'm going to be using the big bold creamy banana milk. Just prime my coil. Couple of drops all the way around. I don't know if you can see them. Probably can't because it's soaking it in. You probably see it now because it's dripping off. Stick that in there like so. Put this at the bottom on. There's that fully on? I think it is. There's the air hole. More to the point. Right, so the air hole's there. So I turn this around. So the air hole is on the same side as the full part. Yeah. And now to fill it up, if I can. Hi Chris, or Christopher, whatever one you prefer. I'm just setting up the TMD bottle tank, putting a PMP TW20 coil on it, and now I'm about to fill it, just so I can test it for review. Yeah, I'm concentrating at the moment, so don't overfill it. And as per usual, I've got juice everywhere. It doesn't surprise me. So I'll leave that sitting for a couple of minutes just to soak into the coil, and I'll put the box away again. When will it get reviewed? I don't know. When I get time and get around to it. All depends on work, because the stubby I done Saturday morning. I started doing it about half an hour after I got up, just so it was done. I've never really skilt juice as such. It's just when I'm filling them, juice seems to go everywhere. But that's just me. Even when I'm tipping from the big glass bottle into the wee glass bottle with my 72mg nicotine, I've never sculled it, never even put it in the side of the bottle, because I make sure it's dead quiet and there's no distractions for when I'm doing it. Broke tanks and lost juice that way, but that's about the only way that I'll lose a lot of juice. If it's just a wee drop, like when you're filling up with wee bungs like that, and once you've filled it and you push it down, you get a wee drop of juice coming out, I just lick it, so I'm not wasting it. The same if you're filling it up and there's a wee drop left in the nozzle of the bottle, especially with these bottles, and the wee nozzle bit there, I just put it in my mouth and get a wee suck the nozzle, just to take the juice out from it so it's not going to go everywhere. That's my bottle for at work. And that's got, what's got, what's in that? The blue slush from Vape. So that's what I'm on at work. Once that's finished, it will be sweet watermelon from WeChat to try. Not tried it, so I thought I'd give it a try. It does taste alright, but usually after I've done it I get the hiccups. Don't ask why, I just do. So then I have to take a drink to try and get rid of the hiccups. Right, we'll get this stubby tongue out. What have I not done? That's what I like about the stubby tongue. You can screw it on to a 510 base. It's a wee bit slack in there. Guess who never silenced their phone? That'll be me. That's it silent now though. Alright. Configure. Try and turn my air slot down on my air hole if I can. No, I can't. For some reason. Now, do you spin all the way around? Yeah, you do. So how come you wouldn't? Don't know, but I could do it that way. The other way. I wonder if there's 2 air holes on this. No, just the one. I'm trying to set my air hole up for this TMD bottle. I'm not going to get the true airflow until I put the door on. But as long as it's near enough, it should be fine. BDM again opened a wee bit. Yeah, I could sit with that all day. So that's now got the TMD bottle in it. Hi Craig. You'll have your 520 bottle for the PMP. So far so good with this one. I've only had a couple of vapes with it, but yeah, the flavour's there, which I'd expect for the PMP coil anyway. And I'm at my usual 30 watts. That's it. With the airflow closed down. How many likes have I had so far? I've got 4. I've got 4 watching. So it's awfully quiet tonight. Probably the laid back vape show will be finished now. So I'm surprised I've not got all of them come in. Nah, Graham, there's nothing wrong with the borrows. They're actually not too bad. Even though I've only started getting into them until Expo in October. Because that's when I bought the stubby. And that's the first borrow that I've actually had. And yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. That's where I'm going to get another one. Hi Billy Lee. If I've said it wrong, sorry. So I'm going to be looking out for one. If anybody kens a Joe 18650 or 21700 borrow mod, you can inform me it. That would help me a wee bit. Because that's the only thing that this is lacking, is it's only a single 18650. Which means if I take it anywhere, I definitely need to carry batteries. E-Sig 1. Yeah. I've not went hunting for them yet, but I will eventually. I would go for the stubby 21, but I've got the stubby the normal stubby, which is 18650. So I don't want two the same. I want a different borrow mod. Yeah, maybe I have to go there too. What other ones have I got that potentially may have it? .3F Vape, if they're still there. And yeah, I can click on that. Yeah, so I could check them. I don't have Vapor, I only will have any. They got a search, they have. Loads of tanks. I've got some mods as well, so I could check them as well. But yeah, Right, so everybody that's just come in, if you've got any questions or if you want to talk about anything at all, just put it in chat. Hi Susan. Yeah, I've noticed Craig, the Vpon, if that's how it's pronounced, Taita X. I have seen them, but it's mainly a mod that I'm after first. I could always wait to Expo and see what's doing there, but I know it'd be quicker ordering it online. But if I wait to Expo, then that could be my something that I purchased at Expo. Just like how the stubby was for the October one. Hi Mike. So I've got 6 thumbs up now. I'm getting closer. So has anybody got any subjects they want to talk about or any questions they want to ask? I'll let you say all your highs to everybody. So who's all going to Expo anyway? It's in chat. Who's got their tickets? Because from the 1st of this month they should have went up to £10. Yeah, they went up to £10. Is that right, Mike? No Craig, I haven't. I have seen some reviewers doing it, but since I seen them doing it, I thought I wouldn't bother because the review was long enough as it was. I did however break down the tank, which I noticed a lot of them didn't do. The stubby tank's actually not too bad. With the stainless steel rods, just make sure they're pushed down as far as they'll go. Don't push too hard, just a gentle push down to make sure they're down, and then put your cotton on top of them, just sitting on top. And you have to make sure it is the cut end that is sitting on top of the rods and not lying it flat. I've got a bit of cotton there. So you've got your cotton there, and I'll say that's the rod, make sure it goes like that on it, and you don't put the cotton like that on top of the rod. Either that or it just won't work. You have to make sure it is this end here that's touching the rods, and you should be fine. Because that's where a lot of people will make the mistake, they just put the cotton that way thinking that'll work, but it won't. You'll end up with dry hits and everything. But as long as your cotton's that way, you will be fine. Yeah, it does, Craig. It's not the first time I've used rope. I don't know if I've still got it actually. Nope, I can't see it. I'll have some somewhere, but we used to use a mesh sheet and you roll it up like you would roll up cigarette, and then you bend it and you wrap your coil around it, and that's what your wick was the mesh. And the rope does the very exact same thing as the mesh does. It draws the e-juice up. But I'm going back years ago when you used to use the mesh as your wick. I think if it came out after the silica. I think it did. Yeah, it was a long time ago, Graham. I'm positive it was silica, and then some people started using the mesh as well, or on its own. And then I can't remember who it was. There was a tank that come out with the rope, and you used your cotton on the ends of it. I haven't barely, or I probably have but never paid much attention. But yeah, using metal for your wick before cotton. I can't remember what tank I had it with. I'll have to hunt it out and see if I can find it, because I'm positive I've still got all my tanks I've had first started. And there's a possibility it could still be wicked and coiled. High Faction Z liquid. Still waiting on your email. What you building tomorrow, Mike? Oh, I had T&D Burrow since about November, and tonight's the first time I've put a coil on it and used it. Was to sponsor the channel and get your ad, etc. on. I can't see me getting that anyway. How work is it's taking me to get reviews done without going out and buying more to try and get reviewed. Don't know anybody at Powder Coats Mix. No, I don't. Probably easier searching online for a company. See if you can send it to them and then go for there. Yeah, you find the emails in the description below, or any other way that's down there you can contact me. So I've just brought a 4-plant for Expo, and they 3 in the corner are still empty. I'll have a look after the show. At the email. Just try to see if anything's changed on this. Not that I can see. No. The 4-plant's still the same for Expo. Mike, is that overkill mud you're talking about? Yeah. So where do you think Overkill Mods is, Mike? No bother, Craig. Stay safe. Yeah, but Mike, where's Longboat? I'll get back to it. Home zone. Yeah, they're right next to it. It seems to be full. I wonder if they'll extend it. Yeah, they could still extend it again though. Because at the other end of the hall, you've got, on the same row, you've got two booths that are empty. So they can take them away, move the other ones all along to make the home zone bigger. if you're mixing, what you're better doing is using weights rather than mils. Get yourself a wee set of scales and do it that way. Hi Kyle. I'm actually not too bad. These scales go up to 500 grams, and I've got another set of scales the same, and I'm positive it goes up to 2 kilograms for when I was mixing up 500 ml at a time. I thought ELFC would have had something that was just banana and nothing else, but I can't see anything. They've all got something attached to it. I think where I used to get my concentrates for. And I'm going back years, so it's maybe not even still open. But they used to do loads. Don't think it was it could have been. Near me mic, if that helps you. Cream, right. shake. I should address your last comment. The Regenesis, never used. No, I haven't forgot how to install coils. I just use the PMP coils because it's quicker and easier for me, especially when I'm at work, because I always have a spare coil in my bag case the coil burns out or that, and it's easier to change a coil than to muck about changing the cotton when you're driving. Because back in the day when the K-funds were out, I remember trying to take out the wee screw to fill it up when I was driving, and it was a pain in the backside trying not to lose the wee screw. They are. And I've just done a review of the stubby with the stubby tank, which has got a coil in it. I've got usually 3 set up using. I've got my works mod and tank, which is PMP. I've got my drag 4 kit, which is PMP. I've got a wee disposable at the moment, which I'm testing. And I've now got the TMD burrow, which is PMP, which I'm testing. I don't know why it's called the Stubby Susan. It just is. If you want to know, go and ask Bogan. Let's see if I can take this off. Yeah. I've even got the Titan 2 still set up with batteries, and it's got cotton in it, which I'll need to change because I've not used it for that long. I've got my mech set up as well, which will need the cotton changed because I've not used it for so long. Yeah, that's bad. That's not even cleaned. But I thought I had a battery in there, but I must not. I'll go on. Must have taken the bar out yet. Yeah, I must have. That's the one with that on it. And that will go on the bottom. That won't be going anywhere. Yeah, it's neat cleaned as well. What make is it? I can't actually remember. Hopefully it says on top. I got it ages ago. A Murrell's Mud. That's it. Custom. I don't know, Susan, when it ends. Okay, put that there, it's in front of my clock. So that is after 9:15. Doesn't time fly when you're enjoying yourself and keeping yourself busy? I've probably not said much throughout this whole banter. But yeah. So hopefully next week I'll have stuff to show you as long as it arrives. I should definitely have my bubble glass for my tank. Yeah. Because I don't think I've got anything else coming, or that anybody's told me that they're sending. But stuff does just appear.
Motion detected at the back garden.
Yeah, and that's the heating on as well. I was waiting to see what temperature it was outside to see why my heating's on. But it doesn't feel that cold in here. Yeah, apparently it's 1 degree outside. I know, Kyle. It's been like that the last couple of weeks. Been over an hour. And if I started at 8:30, then I would definitely be finishing at 9:30. Yeah, they're all about an hour and 15. Now I'm 25. It was last week. Where are you, Mike? Where about are you?
Motion detected at the back garden.
Right, that's just got to keep going off. So I'm going to call it. So I have to thank everybody that has come along and chatted in chat. Think of things to talk about for next week. Saves me try to do it. If you can do it. If you are watching the replay, come along to the live show and contribute to chat. Try and keep me saying stuff. Then there'd be less silence if you can keep me talking, which is always good. So do try and get along to the live show. Just make sure that you have subscribed 40 minutes before the show. At the start of the show, say how many thumbs up I need before there's a healthy poster. I don't think I hit it tonight. No, nowhere near it. So yeah, and for healthy poster, I've got this box full with lots of goodies, and that's the box that will be getting done for healthy poster. Well, the next one anyway. So try and get along and contribute. Give the show a thumbs up during the live, just to get a healthy poster going. So as always, stay safe and bye just now.